again.
It's a hairy situation.
I'll die if anyone sees me like this.
Hey man, say, don't be shy if it happens to you.
Hi, Grandpa.
Good morning, Scotty.
It's fun being different if you have a healthy attitude.
Only my friends Boof and Styles know my hairy secret.
I'm feeling hairy and my teeth are mean. I got a weird complexion and I wanna scream. Teen Wolf coming out to play.
Teen Wolf coming out to play.
I'm a Teen Wolf. I'm gonna howl today.
Teen Wolf gonna howl today. Today.
Werewolf family?
You look short, Spot.
Welcome back, everybody. How's everyone doing? Hope you're okay. Following on from the other videos I've been doing for the month of October, looking at sort of spooky horror cartoons from the 80s, the stuff that's sitting behind me in the collection, is a weird one now. I know a few of you guys from the US will probably remember this title because it ran on US TV. But here in the UK, this show never came to television in any way, shape or form. Not that I am aware of. Not back in the day. It may have came on later in the 90s or something like that when we got cable television or Sky television. But back in the day when this came out, this wasn't a thing in the UK. It did not show on UK TV. And we'll get down to the bottom how I came across this show in a little bit. But the show is the Cartoon Adventures of Teen Wolf. Now this follows on from obviously where the sort of films left off, where the first film left off. 2 seasons came out of this, one in 86 and then again a second season in 87. 21 episodes in all. A Hanna-Barbera show, which it really tells in the animation style. But a show that I really enjoyed and liked and can never really understand why we never really got it on UK TV back in the day. Now, if we did get it on UK TV, I don't remember it because the first place I ever came across this was on VHS release. And a company, I'm not sure what kind of time period it was when it had come out, but a company called Entertainment Now. I'm sure it was Entertainment Now. 2 ticks. I'm sure it's Entertainment Now that put this out back in the day. Entertainment Video. So a company called Entertainment Video back in the day put out 3 volumes of the Cartoon Adventures of Teen Wolf. This was just known in the US as Teen Wolf or Animated Teen Wolf. But in the UK it was called the Cartoon Adventures of Teen Wolf. And the only time I'd come across this was when Entertainment Video released this, and I remember seeing a video shop poster, which I have in my collection. I have that original video shop poster for the Cartoon Adventures of Teen Wolf. And I remember renting the first one when it came out, and I think if we're right in saying there was 3 episodes. And they might have been cropped a little bit short so they could fit onto the time run of the tape. And then a bit later down the line we got volume 2. And a little bit later down the line we got volume 3. So all in all, from Entertainment Video, we got 9 episodes of the Cartoon Adventures of Teen Wolf. And then a little bit later on, another company called Video Gem, they picked up 2 episodes of season 2, and they picked up the very first episode and the very last episode of season 2. Why? I have no idea, because in context it didn't really make any sense when you watched them. But that's so of 11 episodes of a 21 episode run, that I only ever saw 11 episodes of this show. And it's not until I came across this old bootleg version here, because obviously there is no DVD version of this in the UK at all in any way, shape or form. It's not until I came across this bootleg on eBay a good few years back that I'd ever watched the complete 21 episode run. And it's a really entertaining show. It's a really good show. Not a lot of people remember it in the UK because, like I said, the only way you'd ever come across it was on the old VHSs. But I know this was a thing in the US. I know a couple of guys that enjoy this show from the US, and it's another a mystery why this has never had a full release. Now I know at some point in the US that Shout Factory DVD should have picked this up in about 2017, if I remember rightly. And a couple of weeks before it should have released, it looked like the plug got pulled on it, and it's never to this day seen the light of day. It's never come out. We've never got anything in the UK of it at all. But after doing some foraging and some looking on the internet, it seems to be there is a complete Region 4 release on DVD. And this bootleg probably makes sense. Because all 21 episodes on here, they are compressed and they're crammed onto this thing like you won't believe, because it is just a one DVD thing. But there is a 3-disc Region 4 release, which I would imagine is probably coming out of Australia, but I cannot find much information about it. So if any of you guys out there know more about this complete set, this Region 4 3-disc complete set that was put out by someone, drop us a comment down below. I'd love to know more about it, because it's really thin on the ground, anything on this, other than the shows that I know that was released on VHS. That's it, you know what I mean? That's all I'd ever come across it. So if you guys out there know any more about this show, or know more about that Region 4 3-disc set that was released, then drop some comments. I'd love to know more about it. But as the show went, and as far as a Hanna-Barbera show goes, it's very, very good. It is an entertaining show. Again, this is just a bootleg. It's a very well done bootleg. I will give them that. But it is just a bootleg. And I do own a few bootlegs. You know what I mean? I will hold my hands up, and there's a couple of things in my collection that are bootlegs that I've never been able to get my hands on at all. Centurions is another one in the UK. Has never had a complete collection release. So that my big set that I've got for Centurions, that's a bootleg as well. But this show, the Cartoon Adventures of Teen Wolf, if you've never seen it, you could probably pick some episodes here up on YouTube. Check it out. It's entertaining. It's slightly different than what the film was. Obviously, the town that he lives in this is different. I think it's called Wolfsville or something like that, the town he lives in the show. And at the back end of season 2, you get introduced to his cousin from the second film. So I would imagine at some point they were trying to sort of like tie the second film in with a third season of the cartoon, but it obviously went to nothing, and 2 seasons where it stayed at. But yeah, if you enjoyed this show when you were younger, or if you remember this show, then let's have a chat about it. Leave some comments down below, and we'll talk more about the Cartoon Adventures of Teen Wolf. Again, drop us a like, drop us a subscribe, please. It does help out on the channel. And we'll talk again very soon about more spooky cartoons from the 80s. Take care, everybody, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.